If you have a cruise booked on Adventure of the Seas, check out our 6 tips highlighting the best way to get to and from Port Canaveral. Adventure of the Seas offers 6- and 8-night Caribbean cruises from Port Canaveral with itineraries featuring stops at Royal Caribbean's private destinations of Labadee, Haiti and Perfect Day at Coco Cay, Bahamas. Launched in 2001 as the 3rd Voyager-class ship, Adventure of the Seas offers guests a wide array of onboard activities like ice skating, rock climbing, and the Flow Rider surf simulator. Now here are 6 tips to get you to your cruise on board Adventure of the Seas in the easiest and most stress-free way. Be sure to watch to the end for an exclusive Adventure of the Seas insider secret. Tip number 1. Fly into Orlando International Airport. Although there are other area airports serving Port Canaveral, Orlando Airport is our highly recommended choice. Even though this airport is located 45 miles from your Adventure of the Seas cruise terminal, it has the shortest travel time with its direct highway access. Orlando Airport will also offer the most airline and flight scheduling options and a wider selection of nearby hotels. Here's a bonus tip. If you plan to fly in the same day as your cruise, select a flight that will arrive prior to 11:30 a.m. This will ensure that you have enough time to get to Port Canaveral. Tip number 2. Arrive a day before your cruise. With unforeseen delays being a common part of air travel, scheduling flights on the day of embarkation can put you at risk of missing your cruise. When you plan to arrive the day before Adventure of the Seas sets sail, you'll have the peace of mind and a more stress-free start to your cruise. GoPort's Fly Snooze cruise packages make getting there easier and are a popular choice for Port Canaveral cruisers. You'll be able to choose from various brand name hotel options such as Hilton, Marriott, Hyatt, La Quinta, Best Western, and more, with the convenience of airport transportation and cruise transfers included. If you do opt to fly into the Sanford Airport to utilize Allegiant Airlines flight savings, or prefer the close proximity of the Melbourne Airport featuring Delta and American Airlines, you'll be pleased to know that GoPort also offers select Fly Snooze cruise packages for cruisers flying into these airports as well. Tip number 3. Book pre-arranged cruise transfers. If you are planning to arrive the day of your cruise, don't wait until you're at the airport to figure out how you're going to get to Adventure of the Seas. As we've already stated, Port Canaveral is a good distance from Orlando Airport. Planning on taxis, rental cars, or rideshare services can be expensive with surge pricing, unpredictable, or leave you without enough space to accommodate all your luggage. Instead, use the most reliable and convenient way to travel between the Orlando Airport and Port Canaveral by booking pre-arranged shuttle transfers. With a company like GoPort, you can purchase the same transportation as your cruise line for less. Already have a hotel booked? You can also reserve cruise transfers to Port Canaveral from all hotels near the Orlando Airport. Tip number 4. Stay in a hotel near the airport. Staying at a hotel near the Orlando Airport is the best option when cruising from Port Canaveral on Adventure of the Seas. There's no better feeling than relaxing in your room just minutes after a long flight. Saving the trip to the port for the morning of your cruise also allows you to avoid paying a premium to be near the cruise terminals, meaning you can book a nicer hotel at a lower cost. Additionally, if you are on a late flight arrival, you'll have the convenience of Orlando restaurants being open late and plenty of shops close by to pick up any last-minute essentials. Tip number 5. Choose an afternoon return flight. The process of disembarkation from Adventure of the Seas typically starts at 7 a.m. and runs through 10 a.m. Once you clear customs and exit the cruise terminal, the return transfer back to the Orlando airport can take about an hour depending on traffic. Don't be tempted to squeeze in a morning return flight. With the Greater Orlando Aviation Authority's recommendation of arriving 3 hours before your scheduled departure, book an afternoon flight, giving yourself enough time for any possible delays. Besides, the Orlando airport has some of the best shopping if you have extra time before your flight. Tip number 6. Disembark Adventure of the Seas early. Disembarking Adventure of the Seas early is key for a smooth departure from Port Canaveral. Remember that there are many other guests also disembarking and likely several other ships in port at the same time. Royal Caribbean offers self-assist early departure, allowing cruisers to be some of the first to disembark once customs has cleared the ship. Self-assist requires guests to keep any luggage in their stateroom on the last night of the cruise, then carry them off the ship on debarkation morning. Opting for self-assist allows travelers to avoid long lines getting off the ship and beat heavy traffic exiting the port. For a complete list of these tips, check out our blog post linked in this video's description. As promised, here's our Adventure of the Seas Insider Secret Tip. Your Adventure of the Seas cruise will be packed with an amazing onboard lineup of food, entertainment and activities, and incredible shoreside experiences. With so much to do and see, make it a priority to pre-book as much as possible in advance. Royal Caribbean's online cruise planner gives you access to virtually every aspect of your daily cruise schedule, from beverage and specialty dining packages to shore excursions, spa services, and more. Not only will pre-planning make it more enjoyable once you board, but there can be exceptional cost savings as well. Adventure of the Seas delivers an amazing cruise experience from Port Canaveral. With a selection of brand name hotels and reliable transportation providers, getting to and returning from your cruise can be as simple as remembering airport, cruise port, go port.